Hey guys, welcome to Weighintime. I'm Patrick, and on this episode, I'm going to be making 3 delicious Slimming World friendly salads. You know what time it is. Hey guys, welcome to the show. I'm Patrick, and on this episode, I'm going to be making 3 delicious Slimming World friendly favourite salads. But before I do that, make sure you are drinking some water. You need at least 2.5 litres of water every day to help with your weight loss and get rid of toxins and stuff like that. This bottle is 2.2 litres and it's available in Home Bargains for $2.99 at the moment, so it's well worth checking it out because you know once you've drunk this is your minimum amount for the day. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe and comment below with anything that you want. If you'd like to see me cook another recipe, then drop it into the comment section below. The 3 dishes that I'm going to be making today are a luxury, yes that's right, luxury potato salad. I'm also going to be making a delicious Caesar salad, and I'm going to be making a tuna pasta salad. So those are the 3 ones I'm going to be making, and here are the ingredients that you need. The first one that I'm going to be making is the tuna pasta salad. Now this one I actually really love. I love tuna, I love pasta. I wasn't a massive fan of it when the Slimming World released the kind of snack fridge pots which you can get in Iceland. However, I thought if I make it, it's going to taste a lot better. So the first one is the tuna pasta salad, and for this you are going to need, this is to serve 4 people by the way, so if there's 2 of you can halve it, and if there's 1 of you then you can just do the math because I'm terrible at math. So you need 350 grams of dried pasta shells. You also need 200 grams of sweet corn drained. You need a 200 gram can of tuna in brine. I've actually used spring water, and some salt and freshly ground black pepper. And for the dressing, you will need 1 teaspoon of mustard powder, 300 grams of fat-free natural yogurt, 1 juice of a lemon. You'll also need 1/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric, which is my favourite one of those measuring spoons because I originally thought I would never use that, but I use it quite often. 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh parsley and 1 headed tablespoon of chopped fresh chives. Now you can use any form of pasta for this tuna pasta. All you have to do is basically just boil it as the packet instructions say, and then you just want to drain it off and run it under cold water, and we'll use that a little bit later on. Now all you need to do is add the ingredients. Once your herbs are in the bowl, then you want to add 300 grams of fat-free yogurt, 1 teaspoon of mustard powder. Now I'm actually using half a teaspoon measurer there, so I'm going to add another one of those, and then 1/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric, and then just mix all of the ingredients into a bowl together. Then once this starts to mix a little bit, add the juice of 1 lemon, and then continue to mix that thoroughly. Once the sauce has been mixed together for the tuna, then all you have to do is add the pasta to a bowl, 350 grams of cooked pasta and drained well, remember, and then also the tuna and the sweet corn drained as well. Now I was in Morrison's recently, and I don't really shop in Morrison's very often, and I'm using that as an excuse because I bought tuna, but I also bought sweet corn and peas in a tin, and I didn't realise until I opened them. So, well, you know what? I'm just going to add them and see what happens. You never know, I might have started a brand new craze here. Once you've mixed it all together, all you have to do is add your sauce, but a little bit of sauce at a time, just so that you can get a nice even sauce across the whole of the pasta dish. And there you have it, the tuna pasta salad, which is here. Really, really nice, really tasty, and more importantly, it is falling out. It's sin-free as well. So you can enjoy this with a jacket potato, or you can enjoy this in a sandwich or on its own, and it's perfect for these summer days. A little top tip with the tuna pasta as well: if you maybe have a few sins to spare throughout the day, you can also add this. This is light salad cream, and it goes really, really well if you mix it in at the last minute. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be making a luxury potato salad, and for this the ingredients you need are 230 grams of the fat-free cottage cheese. You will also need 1 bunch of spring onions finely chopped, a lovely pair of eating apples, and my favourite, 2 gherkins. You will need 60 grams of grapes, 2 teaspoons of dried dill, 3 hard-boiled eggs, and 1 level tablespoon of low-fat salad cream. To start this recipe, just pop 230 grams of fat-free cottage cheese. This is 250, so I'm guessing that is about right. And then, once you put the cheese into a mixing bowl, all you have to do is actually blend it. Now, you can use a hand blender, or you can use a traditional blender, but just pop it in the middle and blend it until it becomes a paste. You also need 455 grams of new potatoes. So I actually boiled these potatoes earlier on. Just follow the instructions, and then you can boil them and then chop them in half, but make sure that you leave the skin on. So once you have blitzed all of the cottage cheese, then all you want to do is just add it into the bowl. Try and get as much of the cottage cheese out as possible. Of course, you could have done, which I should have done, and that was blitz it inside the bowl, but I didn't do that. So just make sure that you get all of that if you're using a mixer, and pop it into the bowl. And then it's just a matter of adding all of the other ingredients. Add the 2 gherkins chopped. Once you've added the cottage cheese, the grapes, the gherkins, and the potatoes, of course in the potato salad, then we have the other ingredients. So we've got the 2 apples, which have been finely diced. Just add those to the bowl. And then we have some spring onions. Now, this is 1 bunch of spring onions, which has been just cut up. And then we've got eggs as well. So once you've done that, all you have to do is just cut the eggs. It doesn't really matter, because obviously once they're blended in, they're going to mix up as well. And then as soon as you've added all of these things, there is one final ingredient, and then your posh potato salad will be done. Once you've got all of the ingredients, this doesn't look like a potato salad, does it? But that's why it's called a posh potato salad. Once you've done all of the ingredients, you've added them all to the bowl, you just do 1 tablespoon of low-fat mayo, which I'm using this one. This is the one from Morrison's. It is the low-fat salad cream, or light salad cream. So just add a tablespoon of salad cream. And then, once you've mixed all of the ingredients together, it should look like this. Hold on, let me try and zoom that in somewhere. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that fancy? Well, it is luxury. It's a luxury potato salad. Now, I genuinely, absolutely love potato salad. And I haven't had it for a while. And when I heard about this one, and then, you know, adding the grapes and the apple, I was like, why? What are you doing? Why are you doing this to a potato salad? But genuinely, it is incredibly tasty. It's really nice. I was expecting it to be really sweet, but there isn't, because of the cottage cheese, the salad cream and everything like that. It actually takes, and the gherkins as well, it actually takes the kind of the sweetness away, and you just get left with the texture. And genuinely, I am really, really surprised on how nice this is. So I suggest you make this for your summer picnic, or just a nice snack that you can have throughout the week. And this is the luxury Slimming World potato salad. And the luxury potato salad is only half a sin per serving, which means that you get a massive bowl about that big, and it's like 2 sins, which is absolutely amazing. And now on to my favourite salad of all time, and that is a chicken Caesar salad. Now, we can't have this because it's full of fats and sugars, but no, not this one. For this recipe of the Slimming World friendly chicken Caesar salad, you will need salt and freshly ground black pepper and 4 boneless chicken breasts. Low calorie cooking spray, Frylight. It's on offer at the moment for £1.50 something, I think, in B&M bargains, so it's worth checking out there. 8 lean rashers of bacon. Now, I've made this Caesar salad slightly different. So I've used bacon and I've used 8 rashers, but I've used a kind of a maple bacon, which you can get in Morrison's. You can, of course, use smoked or unsmoked, but make sure it's lean. All of the visible fat has been removed. 30 grams of Parmesan cheese, grated. And for the Caesar dressing, you'll need 200 grams of fat-free fromage frais, 1 garlic clove crush, 1 level teaspoon of mustard powder, and the juice of 1 lemon. So just to let you know, I have already cooked the bacon and the chicken. So this is my chicken. There you go. You want it to be quiet, stove. You want it to be quite crispy. You want it to be quite brown when it comes to making a Caesar salad. Also with this, I thought it'd be a little bit different to actually add a little bit of Cajun seasoning to it as well. You can just cook it fresh and, you know, normal, but I've added a little bit of Cajun seasoning. And this is the bacon. This is the maple bacon that I bought from Morrison's. It was £2. It tastes really nice. When I was cooking it, you definitely got that kind of maple syrupy kind of texture. It tastes really good as well. And I've made it as crisp as possible. You can use whatever bacon you want, just as long as it is lean. All of the visible fat to be cut off, removed, or you can of course buy the lean stuff pre-made. But this is a tasty one, and I think the Cajun spices of the chicken to go with the kind of maple flavour of the bacon should be a really nice combination in this Caesar salad. So to make the sauce, the first thing you're going to start off with is 200 grams of fat-free fromage frais. So this is a 500 gram pot. Obviously you can measure it out as well, but it is free, so you know it's not too bad if you just guess it. Then you will need 1 clove of garlic. Now I actually still use frozen garlic like I've said before. So as a result, mine has just been frozen and then popped in the microwave. Very fresh. I would probably recommend getting actual fresh garlic, you know, like good garlic. But unfortunately I didn't have any. So I used the frozen stuff instead. So then what you want to use is 1 level teaspoon of mustard powder, which is this beautiful stuff here. So there we go, just add a little bit there. And then the juice of 1 lemon. Good tip with lemons, if you are actually going to be making the juice, then just roll it a little bit first, like that. Excuse the dirty stove. And then you can just cut it. And then all of the juice should, in theory, there we go, look at that for multitasking. Should, in theory, come out a lot easier. So just squeeze the juice in there of 1 lemon. Try and de-seed it first, which is something I haven't done, but I'm sure I'll find them while I'm eating it somewhere. Okay, and then what you want to do is use Parmesan cheese. So I'm going to be using a little bit now. So use 15 grams now, and then you want to use 15 grams a little bit later on. So that's that. And then what you want to do is just mix this all together so it becomes a nice smooth consistency and a smooth paste. Once it's thoroughly been mixed in, all you want to do is lay your lettuce leaves out and then just pour over how much of the dressing you would like. There you go, a little bit more. There you go. And then what you want to do is just basically toss the lettuce in the dressing and obviously throw it around the stove as well. Of course you can do this all in one big batch, but I don't want to get all of the lettuce so that it's covered and it's not going to be crispy later. So yeah, maybe a little bit more there. There we go. And then you just want to add some chicken. So just strip the chicken and just basically, don't be shy, use your fingers, as long as you've washed your hands obviously, and then just rip the chicken into the bowl like so, depending obviously on how much you want, and then you can toss that in a little bit, and then just grab a good handful of bacon and do exactly the same thing. and throw the bacon on the floor obviously as well. Once you have mixed all of the ingredients together, add a little bit more parmesan on the top to your liking, and then you are left with this delicious Caesar salad, which is Slimming World friendly. There is only 1.5 sins per portion on this, and it's really good. So there's 4 portions in a bowl, and it's very filling, it's really tasty, really nice, and it's definitely not too heavy a meal for a great summer's day. This one is definitely something which I cook very often, and I will be cooking it a lot more as well. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Weighintime. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up down below, and also make sure that you subscribe and hit that little bell button to receive a notification every time I go live, and also when I do another video. I'll be back again on Sunday, so whatever time of day you're watching this, please have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will catch you next time on another Weighintime. I will see you soon.